Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be streaming some Forza Horizon 4. And hopefully it will be playing nice. But I can't really promise anything because it's weird. Let's see. We'll swap out to the main game. See if the transition works right. Just give it a second. Because I gotta wait for the stream delay to kick in and all that jazz. How's about now? Ah, there we go. That looks about right. Okay, so we should be looking at the game now, and I wanted to share this guy with you guys for quite some time because I've been having a heck of a lot of fun playing Forza Horizon 4. Picked it up because it was part of Game Pass on Xbox, which means I can play it on PC, but obviously playing with a controller today. But yeah, so for the longest time, I was having trouble specifically with the seasonal progression and the festival playlist, right? So I couldn't quite get 100%. The best I could get was about 75, 80. So I was missing out on those 80% complete deals. And as you can see, I'm already at 24% for the spring season, which is the one that we're in right now. And it looks like I may not be showing the screen that I want to. So just let me know over in chat if you're seeing something other than the game. And I think that's what you're seeing right now. That should have fixed it. I think. I'm playing around in studio mode so I can transition between two different sources. Because I have to do a display capture, right? And there's not really any getting around that. Hopefully, it will play nice. Because occasionally it looks like it's working properly, and occasionally not so much. Okay, there we go. We should be back now. Sorry about that. Hopefully it's playing nice, and I don't have any reason to think that it's not, because like I said, there's still only the one output. Let's see, refresh on Twitch to make sure Twitch is getting the right stuff, and Twitch is getting the right stuff, heck yeah. Anyway, if you missed it, I was talking about Forza Horizon 4, how I've been enjoying it so much so far, and how I've been having trouble hitting full completion. I didn't figure this quite made an entire episode, so it was going to be a stream. Anyway, so I've done none of the seasonal events so far, but you can see I'm at 24% complete. And the answer to that was the monthly rivals and the online adventure ranked. Once you've got those, you don't have to do them again. I didn't know that counted toward my seasonal progression, so I wasn't doing them because they sounded like they weren't super duper fun. Anyways, I slugged it out and I went through and I did all of those, which is fine. And I highly recommend you do that if you are so inclined, if you want to get the seasonal stuffs. But yeah, that sounds like enough talking to me. Actually, too much to be fair. But yeah, we are going to go see if we can get this Fiat Dino and progress our spring season.
Welcome back, Stig.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get out of there. Hop into my special fancy car. It's fade to black. Because it starts red and it fades to black. Anyways, I've done some preparatory work. And I've gotten the fast travel anywhere. We're going to go ahead and fast travel over to the seasonal event. You know, it's telling me that it's running a little slow. Well, that should be okay. Like, I'm getting good frames in-game and all that. It should... Oh, man. Yeah, it does actually look like it's a little over encumbered. We may have to adjust that. Go down to... Are we on the right encoder? We're on the right encoder. We've got a good bit rate. We're at the right resolution and everything. That is odd that it's causing any issues. Might have to make a minor adjustment. Preview. Let's go to properties. No, that seems to be okay. Go ahead and view, just so we don't have any extras floating around. Because we had some extra scenes up and going. But it should... I don't know what its deal is today. It's just not wanting to play nice. We may have to restart the stream yet again, briefly. And, oh, you know what? Let's turn off preview. See if that fixes it a little bit. So I'll lose my preview, but no, it's still not playing nice. Can we edit you? I hate to have you guys sitting here in limbo, but I also don't want you being stuck with, well, a subpar viewing experience. Just a moment. Just a moment. Form, we want fit. Good. And no better. So we're kind of stuck with what we got. Yeah, we'll stop stream briefly and see if I can fix the encoder settings, and we will be right. Okay. And I have dropped the resolution down about as much as I think I can get away with, to be perfectly honest. Let's go ahead and fit. And it's not telling me that we're overloaded dang it, why is it telling me we're overloaded? Well, we may just have to deal with some subpar settings. I hate to say it, but that may be what it... You know what? Maybe, And here we go again. So I really hate to stop and start and stop and start and stop and start because it's driving me nuts, but I can't have it dropping frames. We're gonna go ahead and do this race no matter what it says, because there's no reason for this to be behaving poorly. Yeah, we are going to be racing a train. Yeah, looking at the preview, oh, why is it so chuggy? Forza does not like being shared at all for no apparent reason. Anyways, you're just gonna have to bear with me for this race until we can tweak some other stuff. Maybe it doesn't like that my display's so big. Oh, you know what? I bet it's the dynamic resolution, or not dynamic resolution, dynamic video scaling. So Forza's got this thing where it will hit a target frame rate, and it will adjust the graphics to what your CPU, not your CPU, your video card can pump out. So that may be what's causing the issue. I keep freeing up a little bit of, resources on the stream side, and Forza just keeps retaking it. I do apologize for any issues that you guys are having on your end. But honestly, at this point, there's not too much what I can do. I'm trying hard. During normal use, this isn't even a thing. Like, it does a pretty good job of scaling graphics to what makes sense, But it just, also, OBS just refused to hook it, so I've got to do a display capture. So there's also that. Yeah, we're gonna beat this train. We're absolutely gonna beat this train. And if it's not too chuggy, it's definitely too chuggy on the preview. But I will say that it looked absolutely beautiful on my end. Oh, come on. Can we draft the train? No, we're too fast to draft the train. And we bumped it. So we lost some of our speed. Not too bad. This is one of those showcase events, which means literally every bit of it is scripted. And, looking on the bright side of things, because every now and then you just gotta look on the bright side of things. It being so chuggy means you probably can't see how bad I'm driving. You gotta you have to find the little nuggets of good. Yeah. I don't know how talkative I can stay through racing because it is such a huge drain on the brain. Like, you really gotta focus. And this car is so darn slow. Oh, that means I got that last corner pretty good because we actually have a fighting chance of coming in first. And we made it. Cool. Okay, as soon as I can get back to a menu, I will adjust those graphics settings, and we should not have to restart the stream. Yeah, like at screens like this, not dropping a single frame, and the encoder says that it's doing fine. Super wheel spin! I don't know if you know what a super wheel spin is, but it's the triple spin. You spin 3 different wheels and see what you get. Here it goes. What did we get? We got 5,000 credits and then 150,000 credits and then a tropical polo. Okay, before we go too far, let's see if we can go adjust our graphic settings. Dynamic optimization is off. Let's lock that at 60. VSync is off, which is good. Full screen is on, which is good. Subtitles are off, which is good. Let's see if there's anything else that we can change. Yes. You know what? Let's go to medium. We'll just call it medium. I can go back to ultra later on. Okay. Save and continue. And we'll see how it handles medium. Oh, and of course, it has to restart the whole darn game to drop down to medium. Sorry, if I streamed a bit more, I would probably have ways to fix, or it would be more up on what issues I may run into. But like, I didn't have these issues before, or in like any other game. Probably because I'm hooking the process. Okay, it looks. Well, I know that's just a hand video, but it does look a little bit better in the preview. Come on, you can do it. That hitching was on the game. Not on the stream side. Okay, we're actually in-game rendering in-game stuff, and it doesn't seem to be crashing. But yes, we've done the showcase remix. We're done with that. Okay, so probably the lowest hanging fruit are going to be these PR stunts, which is what we're going to head for first.
Welcome back.
So let's go ahead and back out of this and hope that it doesn't chug. Go to our map. We're going to turn off anything that's not a seasonal event or PR challenge. And we're going to go hunt for stuff like this. Currently maxed it out at 160. I think we can do the same or better. Let's go ahead and fast travel to a good place to run up to it. Oh, and guess what? It's on the wrong radio station. There we go. So apparently the hospital radio station is one that plays nice with streaming. I don't know how much I believe that, and you can't turn it off. So we're just going to have to see. And 134, not good enough for me. 30 more to get the seasonal. Let's swap out cars real quick. If there's anybody in chat, let me know if there's a car that you want to see. But I think, you know what, we're probably going to go with that Bugatti. If I don't pass it up. I went the wrong way twice. Let's go with the EB... Oh, no. We were going to go with the Koenigsegg. Yeah, the Koenigsegg. I like this car. I like this car a lot. I just tweaked it specifically for a winter event, so it's got the wrong tires on it. But I think we can deal with it. And it's got too much power! I don't want to be like Hammond, you know, falling down, you know, the side of a hill in this thing. Yeah, we're already almost as fast as we were in the other car. Okay, we just need a nice slow run up. We get over about 50, and then we can really pour on the power. Boom! 142. Did we get our seasonal objective? I think we did. No, we did not. Okay. So, part of that issue may be over here in the difficulty settings. And we'll turn traction control on. I know. Oh wait, we have stability control? Yeah, we'll turn that on too. We're going to drop down a little bit in what we can actually pick up in points. But we'll gain a lot more control. Like, it's not spinning out anymore, which is awesome. We already got 148. Yeah, just that little bit more control made all the difference. That is the trade-off you get. So I can definitely go faster without stability and traction control, but I can make this corner a lot tighter. Being able to make that corner a lot tighter, boom, got my seasonal objective. And yeah, it looks like adjusting the graphical quality doesn't really look any different for me, but it looks a lot different for you. Let's get that super wheel spin we just earned and see what we get from that. Yay, clothes that I'm never gonna wear. Such is life. Okay, yeah, let's oh, we got a wheel spin. And we got a 240 SX. Yeah, that is something I haven't had before. Let's see what we got in the message center. The payouts. Somebody has downloaded a design from one of my cars. That's too cool. Yeah, let's go back to the map. And I feel like there's a couple more of this kind of thing kind of hanging around, like this dude right here. Yeah, let's head that way. So yeah, it seems to be working a lot harder to have issues. And instead of a speed trap like the last one, this is a speed zone. Oh, and we leveled up. And we borked it. Time to try again. And I think we're going to get it. Yeah, we're definitely going to get it. At 150. New personal best. And tree. Got our seasonal objective completed. And that was a super wheel spin. Let's get it. Got a Buick Regal GNX. 20,000 credits and an autumn beanie. And we got another one from, I think it was a level up. Got a Galaxy Blazer, a gray leather jacket, and even more clothes that I will never wear in game. The gray leather jacket's not too bad, but the other stuff's pretty bad. Okay, let's go back to the world map, and we've got a seasonal stunt objective. And we start back here, if I remember correctly. I've already done all of the stunt jumps, so nothing, there's not going to be anything new. Come on. Go for it. We're a little sideways. We're a lot sideways. And we missed it. That should have counted. That absolutely should have counted. That also should have counted, but it didn't. We're going to have to hit that just a little bit. Oh, and we're completely sideways. We're going to back up the hill just a little bit more if we can, and we can't. Okay, so we're going to turn around and try that again. I think I got my best distance with my Lamborghini, which should also be fun. Okay, since we know we're not going to have any traction anyway, we're just going to take it slow until we got our sights set on the right spot. Then we're going to really pour on the power, and there we go. Got it, 500 feet, dead on the money. Or close enough to it. 51 more feet, dang it. Yeah, we can do this. We can absolutely do this. If there weren't quite so many rocks in the way. You know what? I know one that would be excellent for this. Let's try that bowler. I got the Venom Edition bowler. And I have passed it. There we go. Yeah, EXRS bowler. And of course it starts us too close to do anything about it. So with these jumps like this, it's all about what speed you hit at what angle. And this bowler does speed and angle really well off-road. Look at this. You know, we were fighting that Agera. This dude don't even care. Almost 600 feet. Not a personal best. Got our seasonal objective complete and a super wheel spin. Let's see what we get. I wanted that Bugatti. Instead, we got 10,000 and the robot. Okay. Yeah, let's go take a look at what we've got left for the festival playlist. 80% complete with just the seasonal, like, speed traps and such. We got a BMW E92. Boom. Got you already 82% complete on the main playlist. 48% complete on just the season. That's not bad. Okay, we need to own and drive the limited edition 2011 BMW 1 Series M Coupe. Not to be confused with the original BMW M1. I'm pretty sure we have one of those. And we're going to have to pick a race to do. We want the Zenvo ST1, which I believe we already have. The Air Vocals, which I really don't care about. The VW Gia, which I think I have. The Chevy ZR2. I'm not a huge fan of the playground games, but they do count toward progression, so we're definitely going to be doing some of that. And we've got a Fiat Dino. That Dino looks like fun. So that may be the next place that we go, but I want to make sure we've got that. There we go. 2011 M1 Coupe. Let's go find our BMWs. BMW, there we go. 1 Series M Coupe, 2011 edition. Hop in the car. Okay, so M-badged completed. We already got the first one, i6 Turbo. Put the N54 engine through its paces and won 2 road sprint events in the BMW 1M. Ooh, CCX. I haven't taken a look at the Forza Spawn shop in just a minute. We've got just enough for that Shelby Cobra, or we can keep going and get that legendary car. Now, that legendary car, I think I might have one. I don't actually. No, I definitely don't. How do I get that? We're gonna score some more Forza-thon points and come back and see if we can get that. Let's see if we can upgrade to the i6 Turbo, and the quickest way to do that is go to the festival site and start upgrading some stuff. Let's go into our garage, grades and tuning, and custom upgrade. Okay, yes. We will remove whoever else put on there, and we want the i6 Turbo. Is that it? It's kind of hard to say no to an all-wheel drive anything, so we're going to do that. Turbo, and we are going to install and back out. I'm pretty sure it comes with an inline 6. We can get back in there and change some other stuff. We can even go paint some cars. I think we are going to go paint some cars. Yeah, that is the only i6 that was available. And we need to do 2 road sprints. That is the road series. Let's see what restrictions we've got. We can't put this car through any of this, but they are all S1 800 or higher. That, I believe, is an off-road. Yeah, that's an off-road. I want that 1-1. I like that car. You just can't buy it. Let's go upgrade our car to an S1 class and see if we can get there. See if we can make it qualify for that other race. Go ahead and custom upgrade. We've already done the total conversions, which is great. I think, first things first, throw on a wing so we can adjust the downforce. In the front, oh, that doesn't look bad. That's also not terrible. But I think we're going to wait to see if we have the headroom. What are you? Ooh. No. Let's slap on some tires that make some kind of sense. We will slap on racing tires. We're going to make our rear tires as wide as we can to make sure we've got as much grip as we can get. We're going to throw on some lighter rims. I know from experience, this is the lightest rim you can get for basically any car. We know our benchmark is minus 28, and those rims honestly don't look terrible. That's what we're gonna slap on there. Gonna throw in a better clutch, gear tuning, lighter drive shaft, differential, all that good stuff. Let's throw on some better brakes, and let's put on some racing suspension. And as always, adjustable anti-roll bars. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have tuned a vehicle before, but generally speaking, yeah, these are not the best. They're good for dropping your car's rating, but look at that. It adds 97 pounds. So just as a cheat sheet, you can come up here just by tapping up, and you'll see we're adding that 97 pounds, but if you look at the weight balance where it says front, we're putting a little bit more weight in the rear. So that should be... Honestly, that's not enough change for me to want to put it on there, but if it does change a point or two, yeah, I'm going to want that. If you want a quick and easy way to up your score, drop some of that interior weight. And you notice dropping that interior weight has reflected favorably over here on our balance. We're going to do engine stuff first. And I'm relatively confident that we can just bump this all the way up on everything and still be within the S1 class. Boom, there we go. We're still in the S1 class, and we do have some room here. We're going to double check this. 55%. Yeah, we're a little bit heavier in front than we used to be. Take a look at this here. Yes, that is very favorable, and it puts us right at S1 900, which is awesome. We're going to go ahead and slap that $37,000.50 upgrade on and go give it a try. Okay. Yeah, it drives pretty okay. I like it. I like it a lot. It could probably be better though. So first things first, in every single car, you want to go check out your gearing. What is your top speed? What is your 0 to 60? If you look down at the bottom right, you've got the final drive ratio adjustment. So when you adjust this, the final drive, you change where the start of each gear is, right? So acceleration, yeah, that's great. You want more acceleration on like off-road stuff where you're going to do a lot more braking, and you need that you need that extra oomph to get out of turns. So we're not doing that. What we're going to do, and this is the simplest, easiest, fastest way to adjust it to something that makes sense for your car, is watch for that last gear to just barely touch that very end bar. So our top speed is 213.7, so a little bit faster. And our 0 to 60 is not really suffered at all. Let's see, what else do we have that we might want to change? I think we're probably okay for the majority of this. This is not the craziest car ever, nor is it supposed to be. Okay. We fixed that. Yeah, you can hear the range on it, and it's good, but it's not insane. Oh, that's actually way grippier than I was expecting it to be. Some of that is the assists. Look at this. Look at this. It holds. It holds so good. Yeah, that's definitely the stability management kicking in. Yeah. Okay. Race time. Let's go check out the festival playlist again. We were interested in a street race. What is this? This car did not start in the B class. So this car was never going to make it into there. Let's see. Can we please get our BMW in here? It is not in the stock list, but that does not mean that we can't cram it in there. Let's see. Where's Springing in the Rain? There we go. We're going to mark it on our map, and we're going to go give that a try. Hello, new friends. I see you have joined chat. Thank you for hanging out with us. I'm not going to call you out because that seems like a not so fun thing to do for a new friend. When you're ready to talk, you'll talk. There we go. Let's go hop into this Springing in the Rain. Let's enter the championship. And let's view our eligible cars. And it's still not in there. Let's just try it anyway.
Considering it's spring and we're in the UK, I can't guarantee good weather for this championship. What I can guarantee is that it'll be fun come rain or shine.
Yeah, we don't have anything that is quite what we want. This GTR pre-order car I have not tuned since I have learned how to tune. We'll take a chance on it. I couldn't have been that bad too long ago. Yeah, for the seasonal objectives for that M1, we're probably going to have to do something fancy. Probably going to have to go do, like, an older race that we've done before or something like that. Okay, let's give it a go. What do we got? This is a pretty car. Oh boy, it is not super fast. It's probably got really good top end, but it's not got great acceleration. I probably didn't go in and tune up the final drive. Yeah, we're having a hard time passing anybody. Yeah, and don't turn so great neither. So we have made it up one position, and I know we can do better. We've got time to make this up. We really do. But I have a feeling we're not going to do so great, so when this race is over, we're going to tune it for sure. Oh, that's a cluster mess right there. Literally all of the cars have piled up into a corner, and I don't like using rewind. But that was particularly bad, and there was no recovering from that. And get us around it. Yeah, we're around it. Oh, there we go. We're now in third. I think we can make this up. Kind of like the green. It's very close to my green, or the green that I like to do. Oh yeah. If there's another mess up like there was earlier, then we're definitely going to pull ahead. Oh, they're in the same car I am. This must be the stock color for it. And here we go. Oh, they're going to mess up on that because the racing line is definitely going to go through those two guys. Sometimes the AI is smart enough to get around those, and sometimes they just really are not. 80% complete and in first. We are still tuning this car because that is unacceptable performance. And And I messed up too bad. I'm not gonna win. Like, I don't like using it to just perfect stuff. But like, if you think about it, in real life, you're going to have driven this circuit or very well studied the map. And yes, I've got a map down in the corner. So you would make a mental map of what turns are coming up next. So I justify my use of the rewind capability based on that. And I have won. Let's go, let's fix some stuff. We're going to take a look at what's available, and we're going to pick something that is relatively low. Let's see, view the eligible cars. And I kind of like the Astons. We've got a Vanquish that starts at 800. I think we found our car. Yeah. Let's see. We got the AMG SL65 AMG Black Series. Also starts low. Probably drives about like what I want. But I haven't driven an Aston in a while. Let's go to our garage. And we're going to come over here to the Astons. And we're going to go into the Vanquish. I have not driven this Vanquish yet. Get into it. We're going to spend a little bit of time making it look cool, too. I mean, not that that's bad. It could be better. So let's, once again, go back to the festival and see what we can change. Upgrades and tuning. Custom upgrade. First things first, let's make this sucker an all-wheel drive car. That's a must-have. Turbo. I mean, why not? There we go. It's because we don't have the normal engine upgrades. Once again, we're going to save the front lip spoiler in case we have extra space elsewhere. This wing, yeah, it changes the handling, but it doesn't change the rating. Sometimes it changes the rating. So we're going to go ahead and slap that on there. And I'm not loving that champagne pink. Watch how much the rating goes up when we slap different tires on there. Like, whoa, that's a big jump. And we're going to throw the wider tires on the rear. That actually drops our rating a little bit in this car. Let's see, what are the specialized rim style? They're all ridiculously heavy. Ooh, minus 14 pounds, but those rims look not like what I like. We're going to go back to the category that we know that that has things that I like, that has, oh, there we go, 14 pounds we could lose. That's 14 pounds we could lose, and those are a little bit less flashy, but they're not bad. We're going to slap those on there. Boom. Let's see, throw in a better clutch. Throw that same clutch back in. Unlock the final drive tuning. Yes, please. So just a note, this drive line here, that's just as a savings of like 11 pounds. That is a fairly standard 11 pounds. You don't have to lose that weight. It doesn't make that big of a difference, but it does change your rating. We are going to go with race suspension because what are we doing? We're racing. Throwing in the adjustable anti-roll bars. We're going to take a look over here at the cage. That does seem to, that doesn't add a whole lot of weight, and does move the weight to the rear just a touch, and that may be what it takes to win. Also drops our rating down just a little bit. Let's start with the engine stuff. So we've got to be a little bit smarter about what we change here. And yes, it's tempting to just slap a big turbo on it, but a big turbo only does so much. So we're going to want the bigger camshaft. Look at that, 82 horse extra. And we're going to want to throw in the race engine block and the compression. and frequently overlooked, the intercooler. Look at that. It's like 4. Sometimes that will drop your rating while still giving you more horsepower because of weight. Same thing for the oil cooling. Look at that. Extra 4 horsepower, but dropped our rating because it adds some weight. For the flywheel, look at that. Extra 5 pounds lost, we can deal without that. No problem. Fix our valves. Fix our exhaust. Fuel injection. Spark plugs. Got those backwards. And our air intake. So, we've got a little bit that we can play with. Let's make that flywheel a little bit lighter. And, hang on. We didn't put on a bigger turbo. We may have the room for a bigger turbo. We absolutely have room for an extra 100 horsepower. Exactly what I wanted. Awesome! Okay, let's back out of here. We're going to install that setup. Yes, it cost $84,000, but we got plenty of monies. Let that install while I clean my glasses. Because if you didn't know, I wear glasses, and occasionally glasses get dirty. And you gotta clean them so you can see what you're racing through. You know, as far as I can tell, the stream has been doing pretty darn okay quality-wise. But yeah, we're not done yet. We gotta get rid of that goofy champagne color. Let's paint our car. So, I'm sure you've seen it before, but I like the fades that we can do. I'm going to slap on, you know, standard, make it a little bit darker. Let's change our rims to black because why not? Looks good. Wing. What do you mean it can't be painted? It's an add-on wing. Of course it can be painted. Anyways, let's paint the body. Ooh, manufacturer color. Ooh, yeah. I like that. I do. I really do. Oh, I like that blue. I really like that blue. We're going with blue because that blue is awesome. Let it save. I know it takes forever, but I do want to keep it. Okay, let's add some vinyls and decals. We're going to start over here on the right side. Just because it's the first one it gets us to. And here's my secret to my gradients. Ooh, that's not bad. But recently, I've been using this dude right here. And I think if we can get a good enough yellow, that we're going to use it. Let's stick you right there in that wheel. We're going to make you tall enough to cover the car. And then we're going to make you wide enough to cover the car. Yeah. You lose that transition in that body transition. You may have to move it further. Yeah. The longer it is, the harder it is to see that transition. If you're watching me put it together, it's a lot easier to see. Just being completely and totally honest. Okay, we're going to save that. What we're going to do is we're going to select it, and we are going to mirror to the other side. Or insert all from one side to the other. So we should have the exact same. We are going to copy. We're going to go to the top. Wait. What? Boom, there we go. That is not right. That is very not right. We're going to have to go back to the right side, and we're going to have to mirror. Go to the left side. Does it look okay? It looks okay. Cool. Go to the top hood, and we are going to insert. And you notice It's way more yellow on top. And it's because of the position. Let's change our position a bit. We're going to move you down and move you down. And how about there? Oh, it's less even, but I like it better. Almost kind of a flame effect. I like it. We're going to leave it. And let's go to the front bumper, and we're going to apply a vinyl shape. And we're actually going to insert instead. And we're going to the position, which is actually all of the things. Make you bigger, and actually, we're going to make you smaller. We see exactly where it is. Okay, there you are. And let's make you smaller the other way. Honestly, we could probably paint this section or use a solid color. But for some reason, I just happen to like doing, you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to delete you. There we go. Cleaned up. We'll apply a vinyl shape. And we're going to go with this guy. Let's keep the same color. And it doesn't matter where we move it to, because we're just going to make it bigger. Boom. See, that doesn't quite match up. That's why I like the gradients. I think we can fix that with a little bit of transparency. Oh. Okay, so if you don't know that there's a seam there, you're probably not going to notice that seam. Which is okay. Yep. I like it. I like it a lot. We're going to save it. We're going to save it to the design catalog. We're going to save it as a new one. And we're going to call this one Fade to Blue. Oh, wait. You know what? We're changing that name. We're absolutely changing that name. Blue, rename. We're going to call that Blue Bananas. Assuming I spelled banana correctly. And then we're going to share it. We're going to call that Real World because I can see somebody actually using that. We're going to leave it at Realistic. And for the description, we're going to do yellow to blue fade. Boom. We're going to share it. Okay. Oh, it doesn't seem to have applied. Let's load the design, and it'll apply it to our current vehicle. If it does good, it'll actually earn me in-game money. Which I don't expect it to do. Like, I like this color. I would probably pick this up. I like that. Okay, so what did I say last time was the first thing to do every time you get in a car that has adjustments? We're going to adjust our final drive to something that makes a little bit more sense. Boom, right there. It'll hit 243, up from 225. Okay? Good stuff. Right there, real good stuff. Boom! We're going to apply. And then we're going to go attempt to race yet again. And it's easy to find the next one because it'll be highlighted in silver or white, whatever color you want. Let's go to the next one. Hey, join me up. It does sadden me just a little bit that I can't paint the carbon fiber. But, you know, it happens. We're going to see if we do any better in this car than we did in the last one. Definitely stronger start. Definitely a lot stronger start. Not better on corners. I give it that. Oh man, it is so not better on corners. So, no, dang it. Here I was talking about how little I like to use the rewind function, and then I use it right off the bat. But I know coming up on the top of this hill is a couple of turns that requires my focus. Oh, and we just did a Forza-thon thing, and we're in third. Yes! Yeah. Get them drafting points. Oh, come on. Stop making a mess of it. I really should change the driving difficulty back, because I like driving without the assists. So if you don't know anything about the assists, then you don't know why you might not want them. So the stability control, if you watch down at the bottom right, is going to kick in when I'm cutting around a corner. It's actually not lighting up when it's in effect, which is weird. But when you come around a corner just a little bit too fast, what it'll do is it will reduce your throttle. It'll reduce the amount of power you can put out to keep all the wheels on the ground, which in some cases is awesome. In some cases, just robs you of the power that you need. Like, you can't drift, and I know some people that do, but you can't really drift with stability and what is the other one? Traction control. You can't really drift with those on. Because by the time you've got a car that can drift with both of those on, completely uncontrollable. That is just the nature of the game. Okay, what did we want to change? We wanted to change the downforce on the rear, because at speed, it loses traction. Which we could have figured out if we just drove in the stupid thing over here. Let's do that now. Go over to cars. Let's go over to tune car. And we're going to adjust our aero. In the rear, we're going to give it a lot more. Like a lot more. Like 400 pounds of downforce. Very little change on our top speed. We've lost a couple of miles per hour, but we don't really care. We're going around corners far more often than we are in straight lines. Let's go find the next race. And you're all the way up here. Let's go race. Start, please. It's raining, it's a little bit slicker. We're probably going against slightly more difficult folks. And we hang those corners so much better. And I forgot to turn off the assists. Look at these corners. Like, they're red. You're like, hey, you totally can't make that turn. And then we totally did. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hazards. And my Xbox Live buddy, Sacred Penguin, just went all the way off the road. In a not good way. Oh, no, no, no. Dang it. I was really wanting to get around, not, you know, I wanted to not use the rewind function, but this chicane is just too much, and I was not prepared for it. You know, I could keep my eye on that mini-map the whole time, but then I wouldn't have enough time to drive. It's like texting and driving. You can't do it all, and I did it. talking and reading and texting and driving and all of that bad stuff you ain't supposed to do while you drive. Anyways, yeah, we can do this. We can do this pretty good. I mean, those other guys are way behind me. And it's not because I screwed them up. And they're not unbeatable. They're just the hardest before you get to unbeatable. Which, I forgot to mention at the beginning, is necessary if you want progression in the season. You have to be against the hard drivers. If you're not against the hard drivers, you don't get any progression. And you've got a 3-star each event. Oh, come on, you can do it. Look at that. It actually grips going around corners. It did not do that before, and I'm so glad it does now. Come on, come on. Oh, and I come around this roundabout so often that I did not even think we might need to go left. We might need to take an exit. And we are 84% done, which means we're almost there. I think we're going to hit 50% progression with this and get the fancy new car. I'm looking forward to the new car. I don't even remember what it is, but I'm glad to get it because a free car is a free car is a free car. There we go. We beat faster than us cars. At least higher rating cars. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Highly skilled drivatars is what you have to actually get the reward and progress. There we go. So much good stuff. Level 29, and that gets me a wheel spin, which got me 100,000 credits. It's nice. It's real nice. Boom. Did we get it? Did we get 50% complete? We got a new notification over here. Bring 50% complete in roughly an hour, and that is an ugly car, but I'm gonna have to love it. Anyways, yeah, I think that's what I wanted to show off today, and we've been going at it for like an hour, and my voice is starting to go, and I'm out of things to drink, so I think this is a natural and good time to probably call it quits. On streams, I don't really call out my patrons, because, well, I usually do that in the outro to my regular videos. If you haven't seen those, you should go see those, but because I've been a little bit short on episodes this month, I would like to call them out again. Auto Dave, thank you so much for being with us for as long as you have. And Railway Hacker, thank you, bud. I'm glad to see you join the crew. I haven't seen you over in Discord yet, and I hope to see you soon. But yeah, that's where we're going to call it quits today. And I want to say thank you, everyone, for hanging around. If you would like to join the Discord, it is discord.wonsnot.com. I will see you there.